Hello and welcome to Ambassadors Institute's YouTube channel. I'm Lynn Morgan, founder and director of the Institute, and I'm looking forward with great excitement for what we have to offer in the upcoming months and weeks ahead. This video is going to be a getting to know you video, because before I can regale you with stories of Ambassadors Institute and all the promise that it holds, I need to let you know exactly who Lynn Morgan is. I've been a teacher for the past 18 years. I love teaching. I've loved it, I think, from when I was very young, which is when that career really began. I can still recall all those years ago when, as a primary school student, I would help the children in my neighborhood I would help them with their spelling and their grammar and their mathematics, etc., because I just felt like I could do it. So even from that very young age, I felt like I had finally found my niche and I knew exactly what I was going to do when I left university. After growing up, going into the world of work, I started my first job, I think I was maybe 16 or so, and I worked at a bank. It was an okay job, but I really enjoyed the part where they asked me to train the new staff that would have been coming into the bank. And that's where I think my passion was reignited. And from there, I completed my first degree in history, and I was able to earn that with upper second class honors. I continued in my teaching career to complete the Diploma of Education at the Eardiston Teachers Training College. I gained that one with a distinction in the art of teaching. And then when I completed my master's in educational leadership, I was able to earn that one with distinction. And yes, there's a specific reason for that. And it's simply because I was aiming to achieve this goal of establishing my own school. So what you're seeing here today is really the realization of something that I've worked many years to accomplish. So let's get personal then. Basically, I've been married for 19 years to Troy Morgan. We have 3 children together. We have about 9 dogs, just because we love dogs. And together we own Committed Transport, a business that has been up and running for practically 15 years now. In addition to that aspect, me as a person, I like to sing. I love to sing. Just as much as I love to teach, I love to sing. So I'm a worship leader, I'm a worship minister. I've written many songs already. I think you can find some of my music playing on Faith FM if you were to listen. And there's a CD called God is Raising Up that was done so many years ago, and I was one of the main contributors to that CD. We had about 12 songs and I was the writer of about 10 of them. In addition to writing music and singing music, I also write books. So currently I have my first book out. It's called Tell the Devil I've Changed My Mind, and it's available on Amazon. That book probably took me about 3 months or so to write. 3 months because I tend to journal every day. So when it came to writing the book, I literally was able to take up one of my thick journals and just put together some information. And within 3 months, I was able to self-publish that book. My teaching philosophy is based on a quote. Let me just share it here with you. This quote is by William Ward, and he basically says that the mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, and the great teacher inspires. And I choose to inspire. I made a commitment many years ago when I first began my teaching career that the words I speak to my pupils will always build them up and never pull them down. And I have been able through the years to keep that commitment. I don't think any of my students can say, well, my teacher said anything negative to me. At least not that I can recall. I made a personal commitment to my students, and I keep it up all night now. I want to inspire. That's my choice. My philosophy is, when my students have learned, then I have taught. When my students leave my presence and they want to go on to achieve great things, greater things than even I've achieved, then I believe that I have taught. Learn, excel, lead. I believe that education is all-encompassing, and that an individual who is well taught, well learned, will eventually excel in all that they put their hands to do and become a natural leader in their environment, whether it's now or in the future. At Ambassadors Institute, that's what we're aiming to do. We're aiming to produce ambassadors, people who, after having learned in a myriad of ways, using many of the various strategies that we're going to be offering, that those individuals are going to be confident, they're going to be well-spoken, they're going to be well-educated and ready to take on the world. They're going to be inspired, they're going to be empowered, ready to do exactly what they've been taught to do. They're going to lead. They're going to take over the world. Once again, I'm Lynn Morgan. This is the Ambassadors Institute. Thank you for watching.